Have you ever wondered what our planet was like during the Ice Age? Forget the cartoons. The real Ice Age was a dramatic and transformative period in Earth's history, shaping the world we know today. Let's travel back in time, tens of thousands of years, to uncover the secrets of a frozen Earth. So what exactly was the Ice Age? It wasn't one single, continuous deep freeze. The Ice Age, more accurately known as the Pleistocene epoch, which began about 2.6 million years ago and ended around 11,700 years ago, was a period of dramatic climate fluctuation. It consisted of long, cold periods called glacials, where massive ice sheets expanded from the poles, and shorter, warmer periods called interglacials, where the ice would retreat. We're actually living in an interglacial period right now. During the glacial periods, the world looked drastically different. Up to a third of Earth's land surface was buried under colossal sheets of ice. Imagine a wall of ice, kilometers thick, covering most of Canada, the northern United States, northern Europe, and Siberia. The sheer weight of this ice was so immense it literally pressed down on the Earth's crust. This massive amount of frozen water had a profound effect on sea levels. With so much water locked up in ice, global sea levels plummeted by as much as 120 meters, or nearly 400 feet. This exposed vast new land masses. The English Channel didn't exist. It was a river valley connecting Britain to mainland Europe. A land bridge called Beringia connected Asia and North America, allowing animals and eventually humans to migrate between continents. Australia and New Guinea were a single landmass called Sahul. The world map was completely redrawn. Now, what about the climate? It wasn't just cold, it was also much drier and windier. The massive ice sheets created their own high-pressure weather systems, leading to persistent, frigid winds sweeping across the continents. Rainfall was significantly reduced in many areas because so much water was trapped as ice. The landscapes that weren't covered in ice were not the lush forests we see today. Instead, vast, treeless plains known as mammoth steppes or tundras stretched across much of the globe. Think of a cold, dry grassland, capable of supporting huge herds of grazing animals. And what incredible animals they were. The Ice Age is famous for its megafauna, giant animals that roamed these ancient landscapes. The star of the show was, of course, the woolly mammoth. These weren't just hairy elephants. They had long, curved tusks, a high-domed head, and a thick coat of fur to survive the cold. They were herbivores, using their tusks to clear snow and find sparse vegetation. Alongside mammoths were woolly rhinos, giant ground sloths that could stand as tall as a giraffe, and the fearsome saber-toothed cat, Smilodon, with its iconic dagger-like canine teeth. There were also giant short-faced bears, much larger than modern grizzlies, and majestic cave lions. In the oceans, marine life also adapted, with seals, walruses, and whales thriving in the nutrient-rich, cold waters. It was a world of giants, a real-life land of the lost. So where did humans fit into this picture? Our ancestors, Homo sapiens, not only survived the Ice Age, but they thrived and spread across the globe. They were resourceful and highly adaptable hunter-gatherers. They lived in small, mobile groups, following the herds of megafauna that provided their main source of food, clothing, and tools. Their survival depended on incredible ingenuity. They crafted sophisticated tools from stone, bone, and ivory. Things like spear points, needles for sewing, and harpoons for fishing. They learned to control fire, which provided warmth, protection from predators, and a way to cook food, making it more digestible and nutritious. They built shelters from mammoth bones and animal hides to withstand the brutal cold. And they were artists. Some of the most breathtaking art ever created comes from the Ice Age. Deep within caves in places like Lascaux in France and Altamira in Spain, our ancestors painted stunningly realistic images of the animals they lived with: horses, bison, mammoths, and lions. These paintings weren't just decoration. They likely held deep spiritual or ritualistic meaning, perhaps related to hunting magic or shamanistic beliefs. It's a powerful connection to our deep past, a glimpse into the minds of Ice Age people. But all good things must come to an end. Around 11,700 years ago, the Earth's climate began to warm rapidly, marking the end of the last glacial period and the beginning of our current epoch, the Holocene. The great ice sheets melted, and the water flowed back into the oceans, causing sea levels to rise dramatically and flood the coastal plains and land bridges. This rapid climate change had a catastrophic impact on the megafauna. As the glaciers retreated, the cold, dry mammoth steppe was replaced by forests and different types of grasslands. The giant animals, adapted for a specific environment, struggled to cope. Their food sources changed, and their habitats shrank. This environmental shift, combined with increasing hunting pressure from the growing human population, led to a mass extinction event. The woolly mammoths, saber-toothed cats, giant sloths, and many other magnificent creatures vanished from the earth forever. It was a dramatic changing of the guard, paving the way for the smaller, more adaptable animals we are familiar with today. The legacy of the Ice Age is all around us. The glaciers carved out the Great Lakes, sculpted mountains and valleys, and left behind the rich soil that supports our agriculture. The migration routes established during that time determined how plants, animals, and people populated the continents. Understanding the Ice Age isn't just about learning about the past. It is about understanding the powerful forces that have shaped our present world and recognizing how sensitive our planet's climate system can be to change. From towering glaciers to giant beasts and our own resilient ancestors, the Ice Age was an extraordinary chapter in Earth's story. It shows a world both alien and familiar, a testament to the power of nature and the adaptability of life. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey back in time. If you found this fascinating, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure into the past. Let me know in the comments which Ice Age animal you find most incredible. Until next time, stay curious.